Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto army takes a massive loss, with one of the co-sponsors of her anti-crypto bill backing out. This is big. We're going to break it down and much more. Let's get into it. Hey, everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, we got some breaking news, and that is Senator Roger Marshall out of Kansas, who was a co-sponsor of a bill that Elizabeth Warren put together, which is essentially banned crypto because of its crazy rules and compliance regulations. He has backed out of this bill. This is a huge win. So Alexander Greaves said, nothing more inspiring in crypto policy than seeing members update their priors on crypto. Senator Roger Marshall is the latest and one of the most noteworthy, yesterday literally unsponsoring the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2023, a bill he originally introed with Senator Warren. He says, "We salute you, Senator Marshall." Now, Cody Carbone of the Digital Chamber said, "Incredible, Senator Marshall has officially withdrawn support of the Warren/Marshall bill. This is a bill we have been opposing for several years. It's a backdoor ban on blockchain technology by creating impossible compliance requirements for miners, validators, etc." Perry Ann Boring of the Chamber also weighed in saying, "Huge news. After tremendous community pressure, Senator Roger Marshall has withdrawn his support for the crypto ban bill. This is a massive victory for our community. It's incredibly rare for a senator to back away from their own bill. We only have one more Republican to go, so Senator Elizabeth Warren can't claim bipartisan support. Lindsey Graham, it's time to step away." Wow, folks. Senator Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler are losing. They are on the losing side of history, as I've been saying for a long time. They can put up roadblocks, they can try to slow us down, but disruptive technology always wins. And we've been talking about the timeline of this. First, they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. And the crypto industry is punching back against the bullies. They're raising incredible amounts of capital to donate to pro-crypto candidates. Gary Gensler is losing in the courts, and the lies of Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler are falling apart. I've given the analogy of Elizabeth Warren loaded up the Democrats in this anti-crypto army car, and then they were driving and they were actually doing pretty well, and then they crash and that car is on fire. It's over for these anti-crypto people. They are going to be destroyed in the elections. We see the crypto industry is going all out, fighting back in the courts, countersuing, raising tons of capital, and much more. In addition, crypto's become this massive political force where you have Donald Trump supporting crypto. He's going to be at the Bitcoin conference. Not to mention, many Democrats have now turned their backs on Elizabeth Warren to support crypto. So her and Gary Gensler are on a deserted island by themselves now. That army that she was all bold and brave about is done. It has been defeated. And I'm here for it. This is a great thing, guys, because we know the troubles we've had over the years and many companies have had to deal with. But now we have this momentum. We're winning in the courts, in the court of public opinion, in politics, and TradFi coming into the market, launching ETFs, having tons of success, tokenizing, and much more is exposing anti-crypto folks like Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler. So, folks, huge win, huge win. Now, here's some more bullish news. Jersey City, which is a town in the state of New Jersey. It's actually, I used to live near Jersey City. Their pension fund will invest in Bitcoin ETFs. Talk about adoption. You got endowments, pension funds, you got nonprofits, and just tons of institutions now getting involved with crypto. And this is what I've been telling you guys. The ETFs were a big on-ramps for these type of institutions, which couldn't hold Bitcoin directly. And they're not the only ones. We've heard in the past, the state of Wisconsin, their investment board revealed they owned $163 million worth of spot Bitcoin ETF shares. I recall earlier this year, Arizona also introduced a bill so that their pension can also invest in this. So it's pretty incredible. Jersey City Mayor Stephen Fulop said Thursday the city's pension fund will invest in Bitcoin ETFs. Folks, I hope you're ready. I know the market right now doesn't reflect this news, but it's just market cycles. Be patient because quantitative easing is going to come back. Easy money is going to come back. They have to keep printing money. We know the debt-based system we live in. They're going to debase the currency, and that drives asset prices up. And crypto, as Paul Tudor Jones said, is the fastest horse in the race. So it outperforms real estate, stocks, and much more. Now, speaking of buying Bitcoin, Marathon Digital Holdings, which is a Bitcoin miner, their CEO is Fred Thiel. I've had him on the podcast a couple of times. They announced today that they have purchased $100 million of Bitcoin. That's incredible. So they're using it as a treasury reserve asset. Now, while this is great news, it's not that impactful because they're a Bitcoin miner. They're in the business of doing it. What I'm looking for is like the Jersey City Pension Fund, Michael Dell, who's been tweeting about Bitcoin to have Bitcoin put on the Dell Technologies balance sheet, right? Companies that have nothing to do with crypto, but nevertheless, this is pretty awesome that they are practicing what they preach. So pretty cool. Now, Mike Novogratz's Galaxy, they raised or closed their $113 million Galaxy Ventures Fund 1. Essentially, this is round one. So they raised 113. They did the initial close. They'll do another round, and they're going to continue to raise money. But the point is, you see a lot of capitals coming in, whether it's be the ETFs, investment firms like Galaxy. So capital is flowing into this asset class, and everybody wants to get a share of the pie here. And it's still relatively early. We don't even have a billion people in here yet. So these people see the opportunity. And I've often stated this is not a US based asset class. It's global. So you can be in any part of the world. You have internet connection and you can participate, folks. There's no gatekeepers here. So pretty incredible stuff. Now we got some news around Revolut. So the crypto-friendly fintech secures banking license from the UK financial regulator. CEO Nick Storonsky expressed pride in this milestone and aims to make Revolut a preferred bank for UK customers. The approval comes with restrictions during a mobilization period, including a 50,000 euro limit on total customer deposits. So Revolut's been around for a while, and they offer crypto services as well. So everybody's getting their licenses. Everyone's expanding, doing mergers, acquisitions, raising capital, and everyone wants to put their stake in the ground and get as much market share as possible. And that is a sign of a healthy market, that there's competition and people trying to win the race here to get the customers to make money, obviously. Now, moving ahead, guys, Scottie Pippen. He's, of course, an NBA legend. I'm a big fan of Scottie. I'm a big fan of Michael Jordan, of course. I grew up watching the Bulls play, and they, of course, won a lot of championships. And the memorabilia and all the gear and stuff has a lot of value. So Scottie today announced the tokenization of a ball from Game 5 of the Bulls' first championship against the LA Lakers. So this goes back 33 years ago, and pretty amazing. And he's tokenizing this ball. So he has a Twitter profile here called Game 5 Ball. When you go to the website, there's not any details on which blockchain, but it did say on the website that the token will be launched on major blockchain platforms. In fact, Scottie has been tweeting for the past couple of weeks about blockchain. He's been asking Solana or Ethereum, kind of building up anticipation here. So this is pretty interesting. The only thing I have a problem with, it says here that Scottie's going to be the custodian. I'm actually trying to get an interview with him to talk about this because, look, I want a neutral party to be the custodian. You know what I mean, guys? You want some sort of bank who can be trusted. I'm not saying I don't trust Scottie. It's just that's a very centralized area where someone can come steal that ball from his house or somebody damages it, right? So we got to figure out the custodial part. But nevertheless, this is the future. I've been telling you guys about tokenization, the token economy. You can tokenize your house, cars, artwork, and all these things, and it opens up secondary and tertiary markets. This is what I've been talking about, guys, for a long time. And even if you're not an NBA fan, you don't care about Scottie Pippen and so forth, it doesn't matter because in different walks of life and in different industries, you're going to see tokenization. And maybe it's going to be something that you like. Maybe you're into cars, maybe you're into trading cards, comic books, and whatever it is, artwork, different things. It's going to happen in every industry, and pretty incredible. I really want to get Scottie on because first, I'm of course a fan, and I want to talk about the Bulls and basketball, and of course, I want to talk about tokenization. what blockchain are they using? How will this all work? So it's pretty incredible stuff here, folks. Folks, be sure to check out our sponsor, VeChain, which is one of the top layer one enterprise blockchains. Go to vchain.org. I've been a VET token holder for a very long time. I'm bullish on this project, so be sure to check it out. Link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to sign up for my free email newsletter on Substack. It's 100% free. Link will be in the description. Also, grab a copy of my book, which covers tokenization and the future of crypto. It's called Rethinking Crypto. It's available on Amazon in digital and paperback. It's also available on Barnes and Nobles. Grab a copy to support the podcast. Grab a couple copies for your friends and family who want to learn about crypto. And if you bought one already, guys, please leave a rating and review. It would really help my rankings. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. And I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.